What is up, boba lovers? My name is Nicole, and my goal is to find the best boba in the world. This episode is super exciting for me because it brings us to the city that never sleeps, aka the Big Apple, New York City. Let's do it. From Broadway, fashion, and fine dining, and especially an excessive amount of people honking, New York seems to have it all. But do they have good boba? To help me find out, I recruited my friend and fellow boba connoisseur, Eli from Boba Squad, for this mission. Boba Squad does a bunch of pop-ups all over New York and LA, but you'll hear more about that from Eli later, because our first stop was at Ali Mama in Chinatown on the Lower East Side. From mochi donuts to boba cream puffs, Ali Mama is bringing a unique twist on how we consume boba. Of course, we had to try the Instagram famous boba cream puff. We had this in New Orleans, something similar, if you guys watched that episode. Probably not. That was like the least popular.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
And the boba's actually soft,
Yeah,
chewy,
because you know after like a certain amount of hours, the boba gets nasty.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I don't know how they actually make it like soft. So we actually asked how they keep the boba soft, and there was really no secret. They literally just cook them fresh. Wow, cooking things fresh and constantly. What a concept.
No, this is wild. This is wild. I would say the one little critique, if I had one, was the outer shell could be a little crunchier, but that's it. That's not a negative at all.
No, this is actually really sad because I want this like all the time. Honestly, I'm surprised because when there's like an Instagram trend for like something, I'm like, okay, it looks nice, but it's not gonna taste good. But the cream filling, it literally tastes like milk tea. Ali Mama has been open since 2018 and makes everything in-house, cold brews all their teas, which is super unique, and the first drink we tried was their lychee rose. A lychee puree goes on the bottom, and after that is some coconut water. Butterfly PT adds color to the drink, and it's topped with some hibiscus tea. Rose petals, lychee, and thyme garnish the drink, as well as the mini bobas. Look at how much effort they're putting into this drink. Like, I don't even put that much effort into, like, anything that I do. That's a joke. Is it though? The second drink is a twist on a jasmine milk tea. Butterfly PT again, it goes on the bottom. A bit of whole milk and some cold brewed jasmine green tea on top.
Alright, so a place like New York, it's humid, it's hot usually in the summer. You take a sip of this, you feel refreshed. It honestly feels like the dry heat of LA, sipping something nice and cool, refreshing. That's the best word that comes to mind. Okay, I don't really like lychee. I like lychee jelly, but this one it's really, really light. It's also not so sweet, which is why I like it. The mini bobas are like the thing they use here, I don't know why. The only thing I would say is that the boba is not like in syrup, so it doesn't really have a flavor to it, rather than just like a chewing texture, you know? They also have other donuts. We tried the sweet and savory. That one was really weird. Like it had a really weird texture. Savory and sweet.
I really liked it. It's like a doughy, weird, not doughy, it was like almost like a broad. Rubbery, weird texture. Exactly. It's hard to describe. That's why we're not on Food Network. Located near the NYU campus, our next stop was probably my favorite from the New York trip. Serving teas on tap infused with either nitrogen or CO2, Whistle and Fizz is a new shop, and they are changing the boba game completely. Trust me when I say it. Honestly, I was a little confused on the difference between CO2 and nitrogen, so a quick breakdown. CO2 carbonates drinks. Think of a sparkling water or a Coke, the one you drink. Nitrogen, on the other hand, adds a little bit of bubbles, kind of like how beer is frothy but not sparkling, and it adds a creamy texture. Now, this is all on tap. When have you seen this done with tea? Never. That's when. I'm talking about all these really cool drinks, but we started off safe with the classic Hong Kong milk tea with boba. Interesting. It's really rich, but it's not like heavy. But what is that? You taste that sweetness. It doesn't taste like condensed milk. It tastes like
I really like it.
Almost like a caramel.
Exactly, yeah. A little caramel tone to it. And the boba, which I really like.
The boba is actually sweet. This is the first place we were at today that actually flavors the boba.
Exactly, which is amazing.
The next drink was called a mango nitro. It's nitrogen infused mango on tap, jasmine tea as the base, and lychee jelly. So our reaction is not going to be like that excited because they sampled this for us and we died.
Yeah.
This one is probably my favorite that we've had.
Oh my goodness.
That was his real reaction.
That's wild. No, like, I re-had it again. This is amazing.
It's better with ice. Like ice.
No, 100%.
Oh, I'm assuming I haven't had it yet.
And
He's like hogging it.
no, I won't be watching it.
So it's like really unique. I don't think you literally can't get this like anywhere else.
Haven't had it.
The next drink was a sparkling yuzu mint lemonade, Moroccan mint iced tea, lemonade on tap, fresh yuzu, and fresh mint.
That's powerful and delicious. When you drink something like this, you can tell there's time and effort that's catered into these drinks.
Yeah, this is now my new favorite. I said the mango one was my favorite. It's now this one. I really like mint flavor and like that one. Is it only one mint leaf that's giving it that flavor? I don't know how that's working.
Strong.
It's super strong mint flavor, super strong tea flavor, and it's like very, very sparkling. Like my favorite.
And I haven't had a tea
Sparkling.
that's sparkling like that with CO2 infused
Yeah, it's sparkling jasmine tea.
jasmine tea. So that's something that I haven't had in New York before.
Because as they were telling us, like there's a boba guys, there's a Kung Fu tea, there's a Starbucks.
Few Starbucks.
Yeah, this is like a very coffee tea area, so we need something to like stand out.
Exactly.
This is offering something that none of those other places have. I don't know if we said it on camera, but this was the best boba that we've had,
For real.
flavor-wise and cook-wise. Like it's perfectly cooked. Let me tell you, these drinks really made me rethink my whole existence. Not only is Whistle and Fizz reinventing how we drink tea, but they're making them taste good too. Truthfully, they had the best cooked boba and best tasting boba of all the shops we tried. We headed back to the Lower East Side to try what ended up being Eli's favorite spot of the trip, Bar Pa Tea. This shop has been around for about 3 years and it's known for their super aesthetically pleasing drinks and boba soft serve. The first drink was a matcha green tea float. And I've said it every episode, I'll say it again, I do not like matcha, so Eli tried this drink. I tried it too, but he's gonna give you like a legit evaluation of it. Starts with milk that's made pink with beet powder, green tea, ice cream, and matcha on top.
First reaction, the matcha is exquisite. Not too sweet. The boba tapioca itself, a little too chewy, I want to say cooked. But all in all, I could take this down in 5 minutes. The ice cream on top really makes it a lot creamier as well. So you get the latte part, but then you just throw the scoop of ice cream in. That's game over. So
this next drink was more up my alley with a green tea base, fresh grapefruit juice, and dried plum called umeboshi, I think. Umeboshi. How do you say this word? Y'all, please don't kill me in the comments. I'm trying my best. Dude. So grapefruit is like naturally a little bitter, so is jasmine tea. But somehow it's like, it really balances out with a little bit of syrup that they added. And you know what? I'm actually digging the like small bobas. It's a little chewy. It is, but I don't mind. It's al dente, I would say. Next up was what we came to Bar Pa Tea for, the boba soft serve. We got their 2 flavors, the classic black milk tea and the oolong. Both had boba on the bottom and mini bobas on top. The classic also had a little cookie and the oolong had Oreos crushed around the side. No, crusted around the side, not crushed on the. I'm gonna leave. Bye.
wow.
Oh yeah, those are good.
The oolong is very present in here. Very full body flavor in the oolong. Very satisfying if you're an oolong fan. I'm moderately one, so I'm not gonna go out and say I love it in capital letters, but I do love it lowercase.
I was relentlessly trying to get a boba from the bottom because I was thinking like, okay, boba gets hard after a while and then you shove it in ice cream. So it is a little bit hard, so if you are gonna get this, eat it quickly. The tea flavor is like super prevalent.
Strong, it's fresh.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. But
You can tell organic.
Eli had to dip after Bar Pa Tea, but I continued to Tao and Bao on the Lower East Side. These guys have been open for less than a year and they brew all their teas fresh to order, which would get me so stressed out if I worked there and there was like a line of people waiting. But I'm getting off topic. It tastes actually kind of like an oolong tea. There's like a very, very like small hint of rose. It's like a super light taste. Even though it's a milk tea, it's not heavy. And the boba is like really well cooked and it's flavorful. Hallelujah. Next up was their fruit tea with fresh fruits and Everspring green tea. It's like a very unexpected flavor actually. It's not very sweet at all. It's really refreshing and you can like really get the tea flavor. There's no boba in this one because you have fruits too. And finally, the caramel milk tea with brown sugar. This is the one I was least excited to try because I don't really like decadent drinks. It's actually like not sweet at all. It's almost like dark chocolate, kind of like a coffee drink actually. It's more on the bitter side than like the sweet side, which is good. You don't want something too sweet. Rise and shine. All in all, New York Boba really impressed, but the winner for me was Whistle and Fizz with the Boba Cream Puff from Ali Mama in a close second. Eli's favorite was Bar Pati's Matcha Float, but we want to thank all the shops for letting us come in and film. I also want to thank again Eli and Boba Squad for coming out and trying some drinks with me, and if you want to hear more about what he does, stick around till a few seconds from now. It's raining, my pants are wet, I don't even care.
It's New York, yo, you deal with it. Eli Edwards, founder of Boba Squad, 2015. Originally from Los Angeles, California. Trekked all the way out to New York City 4 years ago for college. Recent college graduate, so you can say exactly, just a little bit in debt, it's all good, but that's why I'm drinking boba to drink my sorrows away a little bit. But no, it's been a good time experiencing both coasts and trying a lot of boba along the way.
Which coast is the best coast?
I mean, come on, West Coast, best coast.
Okay.
It rhymes. What, that should be the only answer.
We'll continue now, because if you said East, that would have been like
you would have stopped the video, huh? No, but I do like the East Coast. I became known as a boba guy in high school because I was one of the only people that was drinking this thing on Snapchat. I was sending it out just as a joke to a couple of my friends, and that led to every Friday and Saturday we tried a new spot. As I progressed through high school, I matured and kind of developed this marketing mind, majored in media culture communications. I guess a little relevance there. And then I was like, hey, I should do something more than just kind of Snapchat boba. Maybe I could start an Instagram and see where that takes me. So what I started doing was posting some of those Snapchats on the gram, and that kind of turned into this evolution in college where I turned 21, and that unlocks a lot of doors actually. A lot of my friends are musically minded, kind of started pairing them up and create these pop-up events called Bands in Boba Pop-Up. So the bands, the boba combined. And what we did was found venues around New York, rooftops, event spaces, talk with the people, and I provided the boba. I had my matcha, which is my personal favorite drink is a matcha. Take that very seriously. And then Thai tea because it was a nice color and I do like how sweet it is. So I kind of just focused on the two drinks and then found a special recipe with alcohol in it. If you're 21 plus, of course. Mix that around, and then bands were performing as well at these events. And it was a great way to have some exposure for the musical guests, and then also to have Boba Squad cater and kind of market these things. So that's kind of what Boba Squad has become, is a pop-up event space, but also to kind of let other people know what talented people can do under the umbrella of Boba. So this is just kind of the key to unlock a lot of different people's talent. So that's kind of what it is. It's fun. I mean, just being able to link with you, Nicole and BobaddictedTV today, it's fun. I couldn't tell you I thought this would happen even a year ago, where you meet somebody from another one of our mutual friends, Boba Me Up, shout out to them, they're dope, to kind of do this and reflect on the different drinks and have some fun with it. So this is all, it all comes down to fun and what you're passionate about. So that's why I do this. It's fun, and you meet new people, you meet talented people, so that's kind of why I do it. And it all starts from a drink, boba. It can really start from any avenue, but mine is boba and the drink, and it can provide a lot, as well as refreshments, but also meeting new people. So that's kind of why I do it.